Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H may have scrapped massive Jacob Fatu plans due to one major reason. The wrestling world is abuzz with rumors of missed opportunities, and one name keeps resurfacing: Jacob Fatu. The powerful and agile Samoan wrestler has carved out a reputation as one of the most formidable names in independent wrestling, particularly through his work in Major League Wrestling, MLW. Known for his uncanny mix of strength, speed, and charisma, Fatu seemed primed to follow in the footsteps of his legendary relatives in WWE, like Roman Reigns and the Usos, and join the ranks of WWE's Samoan dynasty. However, recent reports suggest that Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, may have scrapped massive plans for Fatu, leaving fans to wonder why. Here's a look at the potential plans WWE had in mind for Jacob Fatu, the reasons why these plans might have been abandoned, and what this could mean for the wrestler's future and WWE's Samoan legacy. Jacob Fatu comes from a legendary wrestling lineage, being part of the famous Inoue family, which includes The Rock, Roman Reigns, and Yokozuna. His powerful presence and physical abilities have often drawn comparisons to the early days of his cousin Roman and Uncle Umaga. His wrestling style is ferocious and relentless, blending high-flying moves with brutal strikes and showcasing an unmatched athleticism that defies his 300-pound frame. As MLW's World Heavyweight Champion, he dominated the promotion and quickly became a fan favorite. Triple H, known for recognizing raw talent and having a deep appreciation for wrestling dynasties, reportedly had big plans for Fatu. WWE insiders hinted that Fatu was being primed for a unique role in the company, potentially as a new enforcer for the bloodline, or even as a wild-card rival who could bring a new dimension to the Samoan family storyline. With Fatu's distinct look, wrestling style, and real-life connections to the Inoue family, he seemed like a perfect fit to either reinforce Roman's position or shake it to its core. But just when excitement was building, whispers began circulating that WWE had backed away from these plans. So what went wrong? It turns out the biggest obstacle to Jacob Fatu's WWE debut may be legal complications. Fatu has a past marred by some legal troubles, a part of his life that he has been open about and worked hard to leave behind. Unfortunately, WWE has strict policies regarding the legal backgrounds of their talent, especially when it comes to potential recruits. WWE's global reach, family-friendly branding, and partnerships with sponsors like Mattel, Fox, and Peacock require that they maintain a specific image, and even a whiff of controversy can put business relationships at risk. According to sources close to WWE, Triple H and the management team were initially willing to overlook Fatu's past, recognizing that he has transformed his life and reputation. The wrestling industry is filled with redemption stories, and Fatu's journey from adversity to success is one that could inspire fans. But upon deeper evaluation, WWE may have determined that the risk outweighed the reward. With WWE's major partnerships and the PG-era branding they've embraced, even a slight public backlash could impact their standing with corporate sponsors. Though WWE has made exceptions in the past, it's clear that the company is extra cautious when it comes to public perception. Even though Jacob Fatu has been a standout performer and a reformed individual, his prior legal issues may have proved too much of a hurdle for WWE to take on, especially when they have other high-potential stars ready for the spotlight. If the reports are true, and Triple H indeed had to abandon plans for Jacob Fatu, fans are left imagining what could have been. WWE had numerous possibilities on the table for integrating Fatu into the storylines, especially the Bloodline saga, which is at the heart of WWE's current product. Here are some of the exciting angles WWE might have considered. a new enforcer for the bloodline. Fatu's imposing presence and physicality could have positioned him as the perfect enforcer for Roman Reigns. With Solo Sikoa already a key player, Fatu could have joined as an additional layer of strength, adding a brutal edge to the group. Together, Solo and Fatu would have been an unstoppable duo, giving Roman even more firepower to intimidate the locker room. In this role, Fatu could help defend Roman's title reign, while also bringing in fresh tension as a distant family member with his own ambitions. The rebel Simone. Another intriguing possibility would be Fatu arriving as a rebellious member of the family who questions Roman's leadership. Fatu could play the character of a rogue, someone who refuses to fall in line with the family hierarchy. This storyline would provide Roman with a new kind of challenge, a family member who demands respect on his own terms. Fatu could clash with Solo Jimmy and even Roman himself, bringing a fresh perspective and tension within the bloodline. This storyline could have added depth and longevity to the bloodline saga, eventually setting up Fatu as a major babyface or anti-hero within WWE. The Tribal Warrior. WWE has often embraced its performers' cultural identities, and with the Inoue family's rich Samoan heritage, Fatu could have been introduced as a fierce Samoan warrior. Drawing on cultural pride and traditional Samoan fighting spirit, Fatu could have brought a fresh intensity to the WWE ring. The Tribal Warrior could act as either Roman's loyal protector or, more compellingly, as a proud cousin who challenges Roman to prove he's worthy of the Tribal Chief title. This character would resonate deeply with fans, particularly those familiar with Samoan culture, and would add authenticity to the ongoing bloodline storyline. The news of WWE possibly passing on Jacob Fatu has undoubtedly disappointed fans, but all may not be lost. WWE has a long history of offering second chances and re-evaluating decisions when circumstances change. While Fatu's current trajectory may not include WWE, the wrestling world is unpredictable, and he still has the potential to make his mark elsewhere, potentially growing his reputation further until WWE sees him as an essential addition. In the meantime, Fatu's absence leaves room for other talent to fill the void WWE originally intended for him. NXT stars like Braun Breaker, who also possesses a unique blend of power and athleticism, or even recent main roster call-ups like Grayson Waller or Solo Sikoa, are ready to rise to the occasion. WWE may explore these alternative options for the Bloodline storyline, ensuring it remains fresh and captivating, albeit without Fatu's undeniable star power. As for Fatu, his fans believe he will continue to thrive, whether in NLW, AEW, or another promotion that's willing to take a chance on him. Fatu's charisma and skill in the ring are undeniable, and he has a loyal following that could elevate any brand. While WWE may not be in the cards for now, the door is rarely shut entirely in the wrestling world. And for Fatu, this setback could be the motivation he needs to work even harder, proving himself in a way that WWE and its audience will eventually find impossible to ignore. Triple H's decision to pass on Jacob Fatu, reportedly due to legal complications, highlights WWE's complex balance between entertainment and public image. Fatu's journey, though not currently aligned with WWE, remains one of wrestling's most compelling stories. His future is still bright, and whether he eventually makes it to WWE or continues his dominance in other promotions, the wrestling world will be watching. The missed opportunity, while disappointing, opens up new possibilities for Fatu, for WWE, and for wrestling fans who appreciate a story of perseverance and redemption.